Hello September and hello gamers. As you know, the season is changing and the fall is here. That means a bunch of new games coming up for the release. And here we bring you top 10 game release on September. There are plenty of big games and I'm not gonna wasting your time here. Let's start the list. Okay, let's start with the biggest one. We all know Starfield. But for those who are new to the game, Starfield is an upcoming action sci-fi role-playing game developed by Bethesda, the same studio that brought you Elder Scrolls and Fallout series. It is special since this is the first new franchise from the studio in 25 years. The game takes place in 24th century where humans have ventured as far as 50 light years away from Earth into the galaxy. Starfield is a massive open-world game that means you can always travel around. The studio even said there are over 1,000 planets available across 100 star systems, which is a lot. Players can create their own characters and customize it with their own unique traits. Having relationship and also making families. Yes, you heard that right. At last, you can get laid in Starfield. The story in Starfield is not the best compared to other Bethesda games, but freedom and exploration is the main selling point of the game. You can join faction, which has their own influence and story to explore, and also get those materials for upgrading your stuff in-game. Is also one of the reasons why people spend so much time exploring the vast open world. Speaking about upgrading stuff in-game, you can customize your own weapon and even your own spaceship. Yes, there is also space combat, and that's the reason you need to grind for some stuff in the open world. Starfield fully launched on September 6, 2023, but you can also early access on September 1st if you buy the early access. It is coming for Xbox X and S and PC only. And story PlayStation. Are you still waiting for Bloodborne 2 or remake at least? If so, why don't you try Lies of P? It offers a similar experience to Bloodborne, starting with its dark grim atmosphere. You will even start the game on a map that gives off similar Bloodborne vibes. Of course, the combat gameplay is quite difficult and challenging, as this is a Souls-like game. You will play a character's Pinocchio, which is a bit different from the Pinocchio you might be thinking from the fairy tales. Throughout the story, you will find objectives and follow missions as you defeat enemies. Of course, the level will be challenging as well. Lies of P will be released on September 19, 2023 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Fulfill your destiny.
Another year, another 2K release. This time, it's 2K24, with a new cross-platform multiplayer mode that allows you to compete against each other on different platforms. There is also a new mode called Mamba Mode, and that lets players relive some of Kobe Bryant iconic moments. There is also a new update for graphics which make the game more realistic than ever. Even though the game of basketball doesn't change that often, you know what changed? You now have a season pass in the game. That's right, even sport games now have a season pass that you gotta pay even though you bought the game. Welcome to the sweet modern gaming moment. By the way, the game is coming on September 8, 2023 for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch.
Jet black hair with blonde ambition, couple cool kids on a late night mission. Kick it old school, this a new edition. Bankroll, roll with no audition.
The next installment of The Crew features a new island setting Oahu, Hawaii, as well as a new festival mode that allows players to compete in a variety of different races and challenges. The new island setting is absolutely gorgeous. It is full of lush forests, mountains, and beautiful beaches. There is a new mode called Festival Mode, which features a number of new vehicles, including classic cars, modern sports cars, and even boats and planes. There are also a variety of new customization options available so players can make their vehicles look and feel unique. Not to mention a variety of events to participate in, including races, stunt challenges, and drifting competition. Overall, the Crew Motofest is a great expansion for the Crew 2. It has added a lot of new content and features that will keep you entertained for hours. If you are a fan of open world racing games, then the Crew Motofest is definitely worth checking out. The game is coming on September 11, 2023 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
It's a simple job. Just in and out. Nothing to it.
After a decade, Starbreeze Studio has finally released the next title in PAYDAY series. It is PAYDAY 3. Of course, there will be a new feature compared to the previous version, starting with a new haste pace, search, negotiation, and assault. Not only that, PAYDAY 3 gives you much more time with mask-off gameplay, as opposed to previous title where you would simply walk into the target building and start taking action. You can choose to be stealthy or go in gunfight, release hostages or keep them as pawns, and tackle the mission alone or with company of friends. PAYDAY 3 will be released on September 21st, 2023 for PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, and PC. Witchfire is a dark fantasy first-person shooter developed by Astronaut. Not that Astronaut, the studio ones. It is set in a gothic world where players take on the role of a witch hunter armed with powerful spells and firearms. The game's combat is a mix of guns and spells, and the developer have done a great job of making both feel impactful. The guns are satisfying to shoot and the spells are powerful. The developer have also implemented a number of interesting mechanics such as elemental damage and status effect that add a depth to the combat. Even though the game is still in early access, it is already look promising with a lot of potential. Since it is challenging and visually stunning, I think as a fan of dark fantasy and shooter games, Witchfire is worth checking out. The game is coming on September 20, 2023 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. To celebrate 25th anniversary of Harvest Moon, Natsume released the latest installment in the long-running Harvest Moon series. The game is set in the land of Anthos, a beautiful and peaceful land that has been ravaged by a volcanic eruption. The player takes on the role of a young farmer who must help restore Anthos to its former glory. As a farming simulator games, we all know what the game is all about. Planting crops, raising animals, and fishing are some of the many things you can do in the game. But what makes Harvest Moon a good game is the social sim elements, where players can interact with the villagers and build relationships. You can also get married and have children. I've been a fan of Harvest Moon for a long time, since I was a kid. So this new installment is a great gift for us who love the franchise and farming simulator genre in general. Harvest Moon Wind of the Anthos will be available for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch on September 26, 2023.
Let's go.
Phantom Liberty, also known as Cyberpunk 2077 Update 2.0, is the new expansion DLC that will bring many new features and updates to Cyberpunk 2077. This included a new story, characters, map, gameplay improvement, and more. The story follows V's story after the base game. V will now take on the challenge of a location called Dogtown, a city within a city, ruled by trigger-happy militia. They will also meet some new characters such as Solomon Reed, which played by Idris Elba. Dogtown is a new map. It is divided into 3 sub-districts: Black Sapphire, EBM Petroshem Stadium, and the Black Market. For example, the Black Market will allow you to buy exclusive items that you won't find anywhere else, as well as a large variety of unique, tax-free, and hard-to-find items. Some improved features include the ability to be chased by police even after you have escaped the location. The police will continue to search for you, and they can even hack and disable your car if you try to escape. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty will be released on September 26, 2023 for PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, and PC.
There are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Yep, Another next-gen fighting games is coming in September 2023, Mortal Kombat 1. Why not Mortal Kombat 12? Because the Mortal Kombat universe have been reset and there is now a new universe, that's why it's called MK1. Let's skip the long explanation of course. The biggest difference is in the characters. Some characters have different relationship than they did in previous MK games. For example, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are no longer rivals, but they are still friends. And now, Liu Kang is a god. Aside from the lore, MK1 feature a new stuff like tag teams combo with your partner. And if you like to play online, Mortal Kombat now supports rollback netcode, so you don't have to worry about issues in online battles. The MK1 will come with 24 characters in base game, and 6 DLC characters are planned, such as Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker. It will be released on September 14, 2023 for PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, PC, and Switch.
Finish him.
Party Animal is an upcoming multiplayer physics-based brawler/party games developed by Recreate Games. The game makes you fight each other in animal costume while interacting with the world under a realistic physics engine. Party Animals also feature a numerous of different maps, each with its own unique challenges. The game also features a variety of different weapons and power-ups that player can use to defeat their opponents. There are also different modes such as Free for All, Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and many more. This absolute chaotic fight is perfect for parties, and it is also challenging to learn how to perform well under a chaos brawl. Overall, Party Animals is a fun and chaotic game which perfect if you are the one who's looking for a game to play with your friends. Also, the game is cross-platform multiplayer, so you can play with your friends on different platforms. It is coming on September 20, 2023 for Xbox and PC. There are all the games we like to play in September, and boy, I am excited since Starfield is coming so soon. I haven't even finished the game I played in August, but let's be honest, this month is quite packed with content. Do you have something you would like to add to the list? Let me hear it in the comment section. And also, if you agree with the list, leave us a like and subscribe so you won't miss out some content. Social media is down below. Stay tuned for Starfield gameplay since we are playing on the early access really soon. It is us NoLab, thank you for coming and I'll see you very soon. Stay NoLab guys!